It's Cup Final time in Santa Clara, as today I am going to Reed and Grant Sports Park to watch the Abrozino Cup Final between Sporting Santa Clara versus Bay Area United. Now, there are definitely some interesting storyline heading into this Abrozino Cup Final for Sporting Santa Clara. This is actually their second straight Cup Final that they have made. In fact, they have made 3 out of their last 4 Cup Final ever since the Abrozino Cup was revived just 4 years ago, and they're certainly looking to try to get some revenge after last year. They lost in the Cup Final against Yemen United, but it's not going to be easy because they're facing against a Bay Area United team that, despite the fact that they finished 5th in the group stage of the Abrozino Cup, they have caused some major upset throughout their way to the Cup Final, including knocking presumably the favorites heading into this year in the Abrozino Cup in JASA RWC in the semifinal. But yeah, we're definitely going to be in for a heck of a Cup Final. So yeah, let's see how this latest edition of the Abrozino Cup Final is going to look like. Let's go soccer. So I've just arrived here at Reed and Grant Sports Park, and actually they just recently opened the door here for this venue. Not quite sure why they decided to open so late, considering that, you know, on a Saturday, I was going to be assumed that this was always going to be open, considered that even though this is a sports bar, it's more of a soccer complex. But as we now walk to the venue of tonight's Cup Final, you can see we've got both teams are also making their way to their respective bench. They're going to be getting ready to set up in terms of their pregame warm-up. It's got about 35 minutes before the beginning of the match. And now it looks like the referee just put the ball in the center circle. Now, it's going to be very interesting to see whether or not if we're going to have a walkout. I guess we probably won't for this Abrozino Cup. It looks like both teams are just going to be on the pitch. Well, at least Bay Area United players are on the pitch. I think the Sporting Santa Clara players are just doing their last second warm-up here before getting themselves onto the pitch. And in just a bit, we're going to get ready for the start of this Abrozino Cup Final here at Reed and Grant Sports Park in Santa Clara. And the referee gets this Abrozino Cup Final underway. Bay Area United will be going all red tonight, going from left to right. Whereas Sporting Santa Clara will be going with their famed Sporting Lisbon kind of kit with their green and white hoops, going from right to left. As we are underway on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Couldn't ask for a better Saturday afternoon here in Santa Clara and here at Reed Grant Sports Park for this Abrozino Cup Final. And that's the beauty of the Abrozino Cup. That's a giveaway here. He's going to go for gold from way out. I think he was trying to catch the goalkeeper there, and in the end, didn't put that one anywhere on target. That was always ambitious to try to do so. Here comes Bay Area United. This is looking promising here from the visitor, and that is just over the bar, and that is definitely going to go down as probably the best chance in this first 10 minutes. Trying to lob it into the box, maybe get the flick. Instead, they're going to play this one on the left. Maybe something off the training ground, and it's clear the way. And then he trying to slice that one there, and he never really got the technique right. Trying to find just an acre of space maybe to cross this one in. They do finally found the space here. It's saved by the keeper. Not all the way clear as Sporting Santa Clara looking to try to get the opening goal, and the keeper makes a smart save there to parry that one away. So there's a lot of history, at least in this cup competition, as the ball whips into the box, and it is in the back of the net, and Bay Area United has drawn first blood in this cup final. You can see the away bench there. They definitely celebrate. There may be some faint celebration from the away fans as well, but well, Bay Area United, they draw first blood, and in many ways they deserve this lead. They have definitely looked more promising going forward on the attacking end, and well, we are underway again. 26 minutes play, 1-0 in favor of the visitor. Oh, that's a bad giveaway. And here comes Bay Area United looking to make it 2-0 here. And it's in the back of the net. And Bay Area United, in a blink of an eye, has doubled their lead in this Abrozino Cup Final. Well, you can once again see the bench. They celebrate here, but, well, what a disastrous moment this is for Sporting Santa Clara. And you're just kind of thinking, here we go again for the hosts. 2-0 down, and really just a self-inflicted mistake. Team Bay Area United, they have been threatening at times with those long ball. Speaking of which, here comes Sporting Santa Clara, and, well, that is going to go wide there. And, well, that, talk about disastrous moment as we saw with Sporting Santa Clara. That was almost a disastrous moment for Bay Area United, as just a miscommunication at the back. The goalkeeper looked like he was going to get there, and then the defender I don't know what happened there as well, but there was some communication breakdown, and that almost was a gift right back to Sporting Santa Clara. Had some good moments on the attack as well. And speaking of which, here they come again. He's trying to go for goal here, and that is going to go high there. There was nobody closing him down. It's been a dream scenario for them, being the underdogs coming into this game. So they're trying to play the through ball here, and it's in the back of the net, and Bay Area United is running riot here in this Abrozino Cup Final, as they are now 3-goal up in this game. And well, for Sporting Santa Clara, this is definitely not what I expected from them in this game. Right now, they're just getting blown apart at the back, and right there, again, another example of some poor defensive play, slow to react to that through ball. And wow, for Bay Area United, this is a dream scenario for them. 3-goal up here, right on the stroke of halftime. For a team that is considered to be the underdogs coming into this one, they have found all the strive here. As now here comes Bay Area United again, and it's in the back of the net. It's 4-0 in favor of Bay Area United. And they are in dreamland right now, the visitor, as they look like they are about to pretty much wrap this up before we even hit the 45th minute. And once again, for Sporting Santa Clara, you got to question the defending there. I mean, just no closing down whatsoever. I said, you know, it's very important, the fact that they can maybe get to halftime with a 4-0 lead. Meanwhile, is this 5-0 here? And, well, that almost was 5-0. And right now, if you're Sporting Santa Clara, I mean, they are just dying for the halftime whistle to be sound, because they just look completely rattled here. And for Bay Area United, it's kind of almost more of the same heading into the second half. As that's going to be out of play, and that is the halftime whistle. Well, this was definitely not a scoreline I was anticipated heading into halftime. The underdog Bay Area United running absolute riot over the favorite Sporting Santa Clara. They're 4-0 up as we head to the halftime here at the Abrozino Cup here at Reed and Grant Sports Park in Santa Clara. So it's halftime here at Reed and Grant Sports Park, as I'm now making my traditional walk to the other side of the stadium. And well, this was definitely not what I expected coming into this game. I mean, Bay Area United coming into this game as the 5th seed, facing against the 2th seed Sporting Santa Clara. And, you know, I was also kind of hoping that this was going to be a competitive game, and at least for the first 20 minutes or so, it looked like that was going to be the case. And then Bay Area United scored 2 goals in quick succession to jump up to a 2-0 lead, and then they followed that by scoring 2 more quick goals in quick succession around the 40th and 43rd minute to really just blown this game open. And, you know, for Sporting Santa Clara, to say that that first half was a disaster is an understatement. I mean, this is just going to be a long roll back for them. They need a huge team talk here into halftime to even try to get themselves back into this game. I mean, everything has kind of gone wrong for them here in the first half. Defensively, it's an absolute disaster. The midfield also hasn't been good, and going forward on the attacking end, just cannot find any good final ball to really unlock this Bay Area United team. But as we head into the second half, you know, certainly for Bay Area United, it's more of the same. I mean, they can pretty much taste their first ever Abrozino Cup victory heading into the second half, but they'll definitely need to stay disciplined and look to see this out. And we'll see whether or not if things could continue to be ugly here in the second half, or whether or not if Sporting Santa Clara might show some fight here in the second half to even try to make this a competitive game again. And the referee gets the second half of the Abrozino Cup underway. Well, after a very unexpected one-sided affair in the first half, especially by the team that was heavy underdogs coming into this one, they can definitely taste their chance to finally win their first ever Abrozino Cup, Bay Area United. But they still got to stay professional here. It's still 45 minutes. And for Sporting Santa Clara, they need a miracle in this one. They need to get stuck in and hope to at least get one to maybe start an incredible comeback. Otherwise, this is probably going to get even more ugly heading into the second half, as we are underway here on this beautiful Saturday. Now started to turn nighttime here. It's a long throw in here. Oh, he got the flagged, and that is saved by the keeper. Still another chance here, and it's just wide, as that's going to be a goal kick coming up. As well, already just 2 minutes into the second half, Bay Area United picked up where they left off in that league. We attended the final last year, so the cross comes in. He's able to bring this one down, And that is going to be over the bar, as that's a goal kick, and really one of the better looking chants that the hosts have had into stoppage time. It was a miraculous comeback in the host perspective. Now, here comes Sporting Santa Clara. Is this a chance to get one back? And the answer is no, as the goalkeeper made himself as big as possible there in the near post that denied him. It could be more here, as Bay Area United once again setting things up. And that is just a little bit over the bar there. Of course, when it comes to the U.S. Open Cup, we actually went to the semifinal last year in Music City, as flag stays down here. This is a chance for the 5th goal, and there is the 5th goal for Bay Area United. And well, they continue to run riot in this game. The Sporting Santa Clara player, they're not happy. They feel like there should have been a foul, but I mean, this is pretty much one-way traffic here. Very similar to what we saw in the first edition of the Abrozino Cup. Now, looks like we are going to have not just a hydration break, but this is actually technically a Ramadan break that we're going to have. So this is actually something we've seen all over the world, where, you know, when we have the sun being set, which is just a couple of minutes ago, this is when all these players that, of course, practice Ramadan will break their fast. And, you know, Bay Area United does have a lot of players that have Muslim kind of religious background. So you can see this is kind of the time where they finally get a chance to drink some water and break the fast as well. And everybody is lining up there near the 6-yard box, hoping to receive it. Well, he did go for goal, but he hits the wall. He's going to go for a goal again, and that one was nowhere near target. Breaking loss that they suffered last year, as now the referee is having some words here, and, well, it looks like things are kind of kicking off a bit right in front of the Sporting Santa Clara bench. Not quite sure exactly what happened there, but things were definitely kicking off, and now we might see a sending off potentially here. I don't see a card being shown here. Obviously, this is when you start to see the sore loser kind of mentality kind of gone into Sporting Santa Clara, and the fact that they start getting very frustrated in terms of how this game went. But either way, you can see the staff member are being very angry at the referee. Right now, the manager is also having words here. I think that yellow card was to one of the assistants as well, and she's got to calm down here. Well, she does not calm down. That's a red card. Well, you kind of sense that was bound to happen. She was going absolutely berserk there. So we indeed does see a red card in this one. It was actually to one of the assistants. Well, she's going to have to try to calm down here, or at least someone need to maybe try to calm her down. You can clearly see she is really hot right now. And now she got to make sure she doesn't do anything even more malicious, that she might even get suspended back in league play, or maybe even get a fine later as well. But you kind of saw this coming with the way that there was some small coming together, and then next thing you know, that assistant was really barking at the referee, and now the full-time whistle has been blown as well. I don't think we even have reached the 90th minute mark, but nevertheless, this Abrozino Cup Final has come to a conclusion, and definitely not the way I thought it was going to end in terms of not only the scoreline, but the way how this game ended. But for Bay Area United, they have won their first ever Abrozino Cup, and in just a bit we're going to see the trophy ceremony as well. But what a bizarre way to end this game. Again, this all started a couple of minutes ago after, I don't know if there was something that said it was a little small coming together, and then next thing you know, one of the assistants got a red card, and then next thing you know, the referee just blow for the full-time whistle. But full-time here at Reed and Grand Sports Park in Santa Clara, Bay Area United is your 2026 Abrozino Cup champion as they win 5-0 in this game over Sporting Santa Clara. Now it looks like celebration has begun here for Bay Area United. I'm not quite sure, did they have lifted the trophy yet, but they're definitely celebrating here. So just finished here at Reed and Grand Sports Park as I'm now making my way out of the stadium, and in the end it's Bay Area United that is the champion of the 2026 Abrozino Cup as they win 5-0 in this game over Sporting Santa Clara. And like I said before, I definitely did not expect this result. I definitely did not expect this to be a complete blowout as well. And especially what's even more odd about this game is that we actually didn't even play the full 90 minutes in this one. This game was actually called around the 86th minute when there was a bizarre situation where I don't know if it's something that one of the players said to another player that was kind of a little bit of a coming together. And then next thing you know, the Sporting Santa Clara bench and one of the staff member was very upset at the referee, even got herself sent off in this one. And next thing you know, the referee just blowed the full-time whistle and just kind of put this game to an end, which in many ways I feel like it kind of feel like it needs to be, because you don't want things to get even more ugly, especially with the way that there's really not many minutes left in the game. But either way, that was definitely one of the more bizarre ways to end a cup final. But certainly congratulations to Bay Area United getting this win. I mean, you just kind of had to say they were a team of destiny, especially of them pulling off some upset wins left, right, and center, and eventually become the champion of the Abrozino Cup. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure you like, smash the subscribe button, and yeah, I of course will see you guys next time with another Sports Hub series episode.